Alright, guys. I'm Lauren. I make videos about whatever I feel like making videos about. Today, I want to. Fucking A. Today, I want to teach you how to brainwash yourself. Now, you might be asking, why would I want to do that? That sounds kind of crazy and weird, right? But let me explain something. You're always being brainwashed, and I'm gonna tell you why. We like to think we're always cognizant of ideas that we come up with. We think that we're always in control of ideas and thoughts and opinions, but we don't realize that our brain has a certain system for how it collects information without us realizing it. We have to recognize that we have the ability to redesign our life if we don't like it. We have to remember that if there's something in our life that we don't like, all we have to do is revision it. Is we have to create a new vision for what we want. But we have this idea that like everything is so linear when it's really not. I've already explained in a couple other videos how the subconscious mind and all that works. I don't really feel like getting into all of that. So if you want to learn, I don't know, look it up or something, you're on the internet. But today I'm going to teach you how to brainwash your own mind and achieve the state of mind that you so desire. Number one is acting as if. This one is kind of insane, honestly. I feel like a lot of people would think that it's insane, but basically you act as if you have the thing that you want. Some people call this living in the state of the wish fulfilled. You act as if you already have the desire, rather than like wishing and hoping and being like, wow, I really want this thing. You have to act as if you already have the thing that you want. And when you have the thing that you want, you're not worrying, you're not stressing out. You know why? Because you have the thing that you want. If you didn't have the thing that you want, you would stress and worry, but that's not the case, right? And like I said, this one's kind of insane because like, it requires you to sort of like detach from reality, but like sometimes that's absolutely necessary, right? Another good way to live in the wish fulfilled is by using affirmations. Some people don't like it because it feels very robotic and very like not natural, but that's really just a personal preference. Some people are okay with like the robotic affirming because it gets them the desired reality that they want. But I mean, if you'd rather just freestyle, that works too. But yeah. Number two is scripting. Basically what this means is you write your desired reality on paper. So like let's say you want like a brand new car. What you're gonna do is you're gonna write down, I something something today have a new Honda Civic, and you write like how fancy it makes you feel, and you have to be very specific. Like if you have this fancy new car, how does it make you feel? Do you feel luxurious? Do you feel wealthy? Do you feel like a weight has been lifted off your shoulders? So you immerse yourself in a scene and you write the scene down as if it's happening in real time, and it's very similar to living in the state of the wish fulfilled. But the writing portion actually helps it become ingrained into your subconscious, especially if you write before you go to sleep at night, which brings me into another thing. So next thing was the one thing that really convinced me that the law of assumption and manifesting was real is subliminals. Now with this one, you have to be a little cautious. There's a lot of people that say like you have to be really careful when it comes to subliminals. For me, they work just fine. It's just a matter of really sifting through YouTube and all of that to find the right subliminals. But so basically what they are, for those who don't know, is it's an affirmation track, but they turn down the frequency so low that you can't hear it, right? But it's turned down so low that your conscious mind can't hear it, but your subconscious is absorbing all of it. And what this does is it goes into your subconscious more fast and efficiently, and it's very, very powerful if you listen to it while you sleep. And dude, the results I got from this was crazy. It was real. Let me tell you. I don't remember what video it was, but I think when I was about 17, I think I had to go to some kind of dance, and I listened to an affirmation tape or a subliminal tape overnight. I don't remember what it was about. I think it had something to do with like being physically attractive or something like that. But anyways, next day I go to the dance. There's like 5 to 6 dudes just staring at me. Not in a creepy way, but like in a like, whoa, she's pretty kind of way. And I had like, dude, like I had never experienced any like a group of dudes being that attracted to me, and it was kind of like weird at first. I was like, okay guys, what's going on here? But like I was like really convinced that it was the subliminals because I don't know what the fuck else that could have been. But it was really weird. And after that night, like yeah, I don't know. I was pretty convinced. Okay, so yes, subliminals. Powerful, powerful shit, right? But again, it is one of those things you have to be really careful about which ones you listen to, which channels that you listen to. But anyways, yeah. Next thing is visualization. This is probably like the number one thing. This is one of those things like if you want to manifest by doing this, it's probably something that you should be like doing constantly. But it's visualization. How do you do this? You can either lay in a bed and visualize the reality you want, or you can go on Pinterest, make a Pinterest board. You can make a fucking like a camera gallery full of pictures that show like a scene or an item that you really want to have in your life. I think this is something that like I've become really, really, really good at. But anyways, yeah. Next one is guided meditations, right? So guided meditations do work in a very similar way as subliminals. It's a lot more of a conscious thing though, rather than like just having affirmations slip into your subconscious. With meditation, it allows you to enter a deep relaxed state, and this opens up your subconscious mind. So when you're in deep meditation, this is how a lot of people like heal trauma and stuff too, but once they reach a lower brainwave state, it opens up their subconscious mind. And then when you're in that brainwave state, you can do like inner child meditations, loving kindness meditations, all that kind of stuff, visualization, and it's very, very, very powerful. So that is another thing I highly recommend. In fact, I actually do recommend like meditation more than subliminals, honestly, because I feel like meditation is very potent. I'm sure there's plenty of other ways that you can brainwash yourself, but the whole point is to help you realize that like you don't have to have such a fixed way of thinking or a fixed state of mind. A lot of people that I'm around have this idea that reality is so linear, right? That we're just people born with a certain set of conditions and those conditions are permanent. And that's not true. Conditions can be altered, they can be changed. And I think that's like a kind of an issue with a lot of spiritual practices. So like me personally, like I'm really into astrology, but I still approach it with a lot of skepticism because I do believe in the law of assumption. The natal chart can show you a lot of things, but I don't believe that like you are completely bound to the chart. I believe a lot of the stuff in the chart can actually be transcended. And even tarot, like that was something like I just don't mess with tarot because I used to watch videos of like tarot readings all the time. And I think like I was in this relationship with this guy and the readings were like, oh, he's constantly thinking about you and some stupid shit, right? After a while, I was like, no, no. No, I don't have to agree with anything that these cards are saying. And like just like that, like all the situations that like these tarot readings were saying were gonna happen, it just stopped happening. It just made me realize like things like that do work, but they only work because you decide that it works. Like I don't know how else to explain it. The thing about tarot cards is that if the events in the cards are becoming true, it's not because the cards are predicting it. It's because you're deciding to agree with the card, and it's because you're deciding to agree with the card that's what's making it happen. It's not the card, it's not the universe, it's not anything outside of you. It's you. All of it is you, right? So all you have to do is change your own mental concept, and that's it. That's all that matters. You don't have to change anything that's outside of you. It's just this. So anyways, that's all I have for today. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and peace.